Hey everyone, Rudabure here, your friendly neighborhood DM, followed by...
I'll see your mercy. The kick punches all in the mind, Kitty Monk.
The Keefe of the Storm.
One of you.
Oliver. Always go first. Okay. Quinn, the currently slightly inebriated gunner spy.
Olivine, the slightly inebriated, could have sworn she forgot something very important. Spy.
But it's probably nothing important.
And the others.
Yee. So, what happened last time?
Let's see.
What didn't happen last time?
A lot of things didn't happen last time.
A lot of things did not happen. We did not manage to get on a trip yet. But what we did manage to confirm was that some of the established heroes have their appropriate flowers planted in the garden somewhere when the Kenra was momentarily called only to be rejected, stating that he got the sense that he was not ready yet. There are some meaningful conversations being made and some silly conversations, friends being made, people being met, and looks like Catherine ended up being peer pressured into going to a tavern with Gwen and Olivin and Bastlethip, and decided, despite the overwhelming evidence toward it being a bad idea, to engage in some alcohol despite her inability to handle it. So now Quinn is trying to put her back in her room, safely, whilst we are preparing for certain doom. And that's it.
Meanwhile, Olivine also got a message sent out to Rulu, which may sound more urgent than it actually is. But that's half the fun, right?
And a certain spy decided to be a dickhead and set off a Keefe, who had then murdered a bunch of training dummies to vent out her anger.
And gave a whole lot of the squires a whole lot of work.
And as much as I now haven't had the opportunity to catch up on what I missed yet. Anyway.
Catch up.
And I think that is everything. All the major events, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. You guys also seem to have forgotten that Akifi and the acolytes in the library and the high priestess were able to find more pieces of paper in the books.
Oh yeah, those notes that we totally forgot in the bar.
Yeah. Or the parchment.
Yep.
Quinn has. Yeah, Quinn has. I think I have one.
You have 5. Wait, no.
You have all of them.
Oh, they gave me like the whole stack. Okay.
Yes, they gave you the whole stack.
Okay.
That's why Olivine needs to look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Which we'll be doing that shortly, by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm. With that being said, after quite a bit of time trying to carry Catherine through basically through the late afternoon, early evening of town, Quinn, slightly inebriate, gets a bit of an appreciation towards Catherine. Primarily in the sense that she cannot be honest in this regard. Bastlethip, however, has also been accompanying Quinn and the unconscious Catherine. Well, completely inebriated Catherine in this case. And has
I would like a light.
and has pretty much just been joking with Quinn about multiple different things, as well as how to be a bard. They finally make it through to the entrance of the mansion, and at the same time, Olivine has also made it through to the northern east hallway, or started making to the northern east hallway.
Does Olivine see the crowd coming?
Olivine, roll perception.
For the love of God, do not roll on that one.
I don't think it's gonna.
I'd have to roll 3 nat 1.
Rolling on that one would be good for her.
Well, yeah. Nat 2 would be the worst case scenario. I keep forgetting that halflings have a freaking. Yeah.
The chances of it's very, very small. that's gonna.
Please tell me you're rolling in the right spot, Azu.
Are you on the wrong channel?
Yep, but I was typing it out so I can copy it.
Alright. Gentleness.
32.
Okay.
Less wisdom.
Okay. As you walk towards the northeastern hallway, you hear a bit of a pitter patter and a bit of talking coming from Basilotep and Quinn. Just south of you.
Surprised to still see them over here. I will have Olivine go up and approach them.
And that's how you're able to cast this kind of magic. You just have to use the power of your soul.
I thought that ranger magic was one of the more ridiculous ones, but guess bards are up there too. Never really got into the depths of it.
It really is. It's actually really funny.
Soul, huh?
The magic in your soul. The music.
The music within.
And I'm pretty sure the soldier over here has a lot of soul, right?
Olivine just groans. That was pretty bad.
Yes, it was.
She just sticks out her tongue at you and just like knocks top of her head slightly with a wink.
Olivine snaps her fingers, having remembered something. Basilotep, I have a question for you while we're on our way here.
What's that?
Noticing that Quinn's kind of just standing there holding Catherine.
No, I was so out of character. I forgot to take my meds, so I just ran up and took him. So that's why I wasn't here for like 20 seconds.
Great, it's cool.
So as we're moving together, Olivine will be talking with Basilotep. I had a question about Bard, particularly Bard colleges. You said you were the College of Sword, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, is there a college that's focused more on like research, information gathering, and the likes? I don't know a lot about bards, to be perfectly honest.
That's the College of Lore. Interestingly, that's one of the things that the High Priestess was interested in looking into.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. However, she's been more invested in just doing research normally at this point. Not quite.
What sort of research are you? What sort of research do you have going on right now in the library?
Well, if I recall correctly, she and Margarita were doing a whole bunch of research in regards to that. What was it called? Tome of the Beginnings?
I've heard about this tome from Ashi. I'm gonna have to take a look at this sometime.
There are several ones of them as well. Are speaking of, by the way, reminded me of something. And Quinn just kind of wobbles over, just gently moving up towards Olivine and goes like, "My left pocket." And reaching in there, there's some parchments from those books that those girls found earlier today. I forgot that. I was supposed to bring
reaches
them
in
Kion.
Quinn's pocket. Does she find anything else in his pocket?
Just a stack of double-folded parchment.
Alright, in which case
And
she just collects those.
Just some dust pebbles.
Nothing fun.
Nope.
Were you expecting a fucking gun?
No,
Hey,
nope,
you never know.
It'd be safer to put that in a holster, not in your pocket.
I know. That's why I asked what were you expecting to find?
It's something fun to steal.
I have a pouch on me, you know.
Alright, so I have 5 parchments, correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What do I see looking these things over?
Well,
Actually, never mind. Olivine's like, I think we should deal with Sleeping Beauty here first. I'll take a look at these in a minute.
oh, there,
I'd appreciate it.
there we go. Okay, so Busted like notices your struggle, and she goes over here and just opens the door for you.
Appreciate it.
Gentlemen first.
Quinn just kind of Quinn can't help but smile at that a little.
As we come up on the door, Olivine snaps her fingers, remembering what it was she's been forgetting this whole time. Oh, don't go anywhere near that door. Yeah, it's trapped. It's very, very trapped.
Quinn just kind of once he just
17 poison dagger trap to be exact.
And at this point Quinn doesn't hear it. It's just you can almost see cogs start turning over his head and go right. I don't even want to know what that would have been. What did you say? 17 something?
Yes, she currently has her door trapped to eject 17 poisoned daggers at anybody who's unwise enough to try to enter unannounced.
Quinn just...
Olivine, isn't that a bit unsafe considering your door is right there?
Well, I'm not too worried about the daggers getting through my door. But anyone else in the hallway, on the other hand, well, yeah, it's not very safe. We actually had a conversation about this earlier today.
I remember that.
How well did that go?
Catherine doesn't seem to get it. You see, Basiltep, the reason Dimdoria agents, we trap our doors is to protect the information that we've gathered in our assignments. However, I've been trying to convince Catherine since we got here to use non-lethal traps. However, she has a bit of a history with her non-lethal traps being a little less than non-lethal.
I remember
Quite
something
legal.
about remember something you guys talking about razor wire? Cut off someone's leg or something, right?
Yeah, she made a snare one time, and she used razor wire, and the unfortunate fellow kind of lost her leg.
Quinn just looks down and goes at Catherine and then Olivine again, I don't think I even want to inquire further anymore at this point.
I think you see the problem here. But yeah, so I advise
Crystal.
probably using another room.
Considering that the little elf lady here is probably gonna be on sleepland for a while. And you said that she hasn't had alcohol ever in that degree.
I'm not sure if she's ever drank anything that strong before. I'm honestly a little worried, if I am to be frank.
Well, we could always have someone cast Lesser Restoration on her to maybe get rid of the effects of a possible hangover in the future.
Oh, that's right.
I'd rather not have her have a hangover from hell as her first experience with spirit.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, that and for her own safety, because She hasn't had it in her system too long just yet, but better safe than sorry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doubly so with newcomers.
At this point, I would tell you that... Ordinarily at this point, I would say that I could cast it for you, but I've been more combat-focused than I have been, well, healing-focused.
That's fine. I imagine the High Priestess can. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I believe we shall see her then. And then we'll see what we do about placing her somewhere. Because I'm not even going to try to open that door.
I can just leave her in my quarters. She can sleep it off there.
That's probably wise.
But shall we go and get the spell over with first?
Yes,
So
let's
she
do
won't-
that.
So her head won't explode once she wakes up.
And with that, we all move together to the library.
Copy. Pasta.
Da, 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 da.
Alright then. You finally make it to the doors of the library. And Basotep opens the door again. Alright, go on, get in.
Thank you again. I copied it, you piece of little... There we go.
As Quinn passes by, she just sticks her tongue out at him. She's just enjoying this.
Excuse me, High Priestess.
And Quinn just kind of like stops for a little bit and just has to bust that. I'll let you have your fun this one time.
This may or may not be revenge for having me have to date that one guy for frigging what, 2 weeks?
Did you hate it that much?
Yes. He's boring.
Speaking of, I still have to buy you that drink, don't I?
You bet.
Promise you some.
All right, makes note to ask about this later.
Well, we can handle it once busier errands are out of the way, I guess. But I haven't forgotten. And Quinn just gives like a small smile. Bastelthep's way.
Okay.
Anyhow, pardon us, High Priestess Nefertank.
Good evening to all of you.
Quinn kind of walks, as dexterously as he can, coldly. Good evening.
Why is she asleep?
Yeah,
Well,
about that.
A lot of things happened in a very short span of time, and
Psst, psst. I'll tell you a bit later, okay?
I bet somebody's gonna be left with the impression that they did something.
just stack it onto the fucking pile at this point.
But yes, Catherine's not very good with alcohol, frankly, at all. And she just had a very potent alcoholic drink, and, well, this is the result.
She's out cold
Sorry, go on.
and well, we all came to the conclusion that we'd rather not have her experience a hangover from hell first thing when she wakes up. So, if you would be so kind as to cast Lesser Restoration on her.
Excuse me. I see. Of course.
Thank you.
It shan't take too long.
Quinn kind of shifts and like turns in a way that Catherine is like towards Nefertank directly.
Oh.
Then, if you would please.
Oh, bountiful lady, please give this child your bountiful mercy and restore her and protect her from this pain.
Oh.
She places her palms on Catherine's shoulders, and warm, gentle, holy magic begins coursing through them and into Catherine. It is done.
Thank you very much, High Priestess.
You're a skilled. You've earned your time. You've earned your titular as the High Priestess. Thank you.
Unfortunately, with the rate things have been going, all of you have already surpassed me.
Quinn gives a look at Anksekmet and Bastothep. Those two certainly haven't lost their respect. Skill doesn't equal the amount of respect and how others view you. I'd say you're still leagues above many others here in that regard.
Thank you for your kind words, Quinn.
Well, we should probably get her to bed then, shouldn't we? Well, maybe spare her a bit of a hangover. Don't want her to get sore.
I do wonder, how many times have you gotten a hangover, Olivine?
What's a hangover exactly?
Never mind. Quinn just kind of shakes his head. Let's have like a bit of a sigh.
Wait, you're serious? You've never had a hangover?
Olivine's just grinning. Well, I am a halfling, I'll have you know.
I guess that means she's really smart with her alcohol. In addition to being resistant to it.
A stupid question, wasn't it?
I mean, we could have just asked Dorcas at this point.
Could have. Well, if you wouldn't mind, Bastothep, could you, And as Queen turns around and walks towards the northern hallway, or like western, northern, eastern, whatever the fuck hallway, Quinn turns around once more and looks at Olivine and the High Priestess Nefertank and goes, "Thank you. You all are aware that a large chunk of us will be leaving for another hunt on the sword sooner or later, right?"
Yes.
As you know, I'll be speaking at the meeting.
Right. You probably have a lot to say.
Yes.
Speaking of, it shouldn't be long till the meeting. I suppose we shall meet you there.
And the Queen kind of looks through all of them and goes, "So we shall." I'm not sure if it's just me being a bit drunk or me just thinking about everything that's happened within the last 24 hours, but...
Psst, Quinn, you're going to get reprimanded for drinking on the job. She winks at you.
I won't tell if you won't tell. Olivine just smirks.
Aren't you an awful cop of morality? All of a sudden, bust a lip?
She just winked at you again.
Moments like these indeed. Thank you, all of you. And see all of you later.
And hey, what are friends for? Huh?
You know, at one point I forgot what the word meant. But as for the events that took place recently, I think I'm starting to remember again. What friends are for and what they do to each other. And for one another. And hey, Olivine.
Yes.
Quincan turns around as he's walking away. I'll try and keep my promise.
Appreciated.
After all, what are friends for, right?
Yes.
I'll try and make it to the meeting. If not, come and find me at my quarters. That's more than likely where I'll be.
Yes, if you don't make it, I'll fill you in on any details that you miss.
I appreciate it. Well then, let us meet again.
Yes. See you soon.
Quinn nods.
So that Olivine turns back to Nefertong. So I heard that you all were doing some research in regards to Biblios and these notes as well, I believe.
Yes, unfortunately, the notes that Miss Akifi and the whole lot of us were able to find were in a language we did not understand.
So that Olivine's going to take a look at the notes and actually read them.
Oh.
I might just be able to help with this.
Okay. Olivine takes a look at each of the notes, and she notices they're all in thieves' cant, but written a bit strangely, as if the person who did this had some sort of either had some sort of impediment, or
Code.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Good one.
Bless you.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Ah.
Okay. What was the thing?
Something about an impediment with writing or something that was interrupted by a sneeze.
Okay. Thanks. Let's see here. Impediments. So, there.
Written in thieves' cant, but it was written strange, like the one who wrote them had some sort of impediment.
There it is. Okay.
Is what you said.
So the person who either wrote this either had an impediment, or an impediment, or just had a particular kind of writing, particular penmanship, rather.
They sucked.
Could I look further into this writing and see if do I notice anything else particular about it?
Okay, go for it. But first off, what she reads from each piece of parchment is those. Azu?
Alrighty.
Interesting.
Oh.
She hands the first one to Nefertong. It says 54 ending. And then the next one, unicorn altering with dragon. And then the next, horse takes the cross. And the last one says, magic technology lost. Wait, that's 4. I have 5, right?
No, you had 5. You had 5. The other one was already
Oh.
figured out.
Oh, okay.
Deciphered, yeah.
Does this mean anything to anyone?
They all look at each other. More puzzles, it seems like. Nefertang turns to Ankh Sekhmet. Ankh Sekhmet, looks at them and just thinks, need more information.
Yes, certainly good to take note of. And these were found in tomes, correct?
Yes, through multiple different books, of course.
Do you know where these books came from, or were they already here? Or were they here before you came here, rather, I should say?
Well, Nefertang places a finger on her cheek, and closes her eyes as if she's considering. A few of them came from a couple of the books that remained in the library. Some came from the books that we had bought from traveling merchants, and seems like 3 of them might have come from the books that Sir Damer had donated.
Olivine just frowns at the name. Of course. Well, I imagine you have been searching through the library. Would you mind showing me what sections you've searched and what remains to be searched? I'll join you.
Of course. She walks towards this way. Ankh Sekhmet and Basatepa pretty much follow her.
I happen to be quite good at this sort of thing.
Oh, that's right. Also, I need you to roll investigation.
Alright, I am going to use 1 point of inspiration to force a 20. A natural 20.
GG.
So it'll be a 35.
Okay.
Doesn't pass.
What?
Unfortunately. I'm kidding.
I needed at least a 100.
It's a DC 100. It's a DC 100, like freaking Plague. Right?
You're not gonna let that one go, are you?
No, I'm not.
DC 35. I better find every last one of these papers.
But yeah, it's not for that.
Alright, what's
Okay.
it for?
Something was bothering your mind for a while, and then it finally clicked. You take all five pieces of parchment together, and lay them on the floor, and order them in pretty much just like place them on the ground and try to like spin them around, reorder them and everything until you figure out that there is a code within the code.
Of course. What does Olivine notice?
All five papers together read a message that you were able to surmise reads,
What cannot have a shadow?
Past it mean. Update your sheet.
I was just waiting for you to say that. I was like, if I don't do anything long enough, I bet she'll say something.
Wow. Look at this
Just do it,
lovebird.
okay? Just do it, okay? Add your skill XP and remove your point of inspiration. There we go.
Okay. Were you able to let's see, are you going to let the others know about this?
Yes, I will let them know whatever I find once you tell me what I found.
I'm talking about the notes reordering thing.
Yes, I will point this out to them. Actually, I have an idea. If I put them and reordered them, there's actually a code within the code. This was clearly made by a rogue.
Huh. What does it say?
One moment. So what does it say?
I put down what it said.
Yeah.
Oh.
It says what cannot have a shadow.
Oh, so you put it over there. Okay,
yes,
I got it.
Yes.
I was like waiting for a message in PM. I was like, alright.
Facepalm.
Well, it doesn't notify me otherwise.
That's why you have that window. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have it open on the top, looking
It
staring.
says here, what cannot have a shadow?
Mhm.
A window?
That's one thing that can't have a shadow.
That's
In fact, Olivine is going to go take a look at all the windows around the room.
About that.
No windows in the room?
There are. They're all in the south. Excuse me. Alright then. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Natural 20, 35.
GG.
well done. More skill XP and inspiration.
A point of inspiration, yeah. Because a natural 20.
Oh, wait, hold on. Right, bear back.
Okay.
I love this freaking music. It's so calming and peaceful.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
I just fall asleep to this. It's like a fucking lullaby.
Mastery.
Yeah. other possible things
Okay,
for
false alarm.
that which. Okay.
All right.
Alright. Sorry about that. Let's see here. So,
Back.
Olivine, you look through all of the windows, and other than a few specks of dust, nothing.
What else cannot cast a shadow? Or what does not cast? What cannot have a shadow? Well, light cannot have a shadow. Light casts shadows.
I wonder if it should be interpreted in multiple different ways.
Any suggestions? Well, I suppose a shadow can't have a shadow, no, can it?
Indeed, it could only be overtaken by a bigger shadow.
Can I take a look around the room and see if anything gets my attention? With that, keeping that riddle in mind.
Go ahead. And this time just roll intelligence.
Natural 19.
Yee.
There are the out of combat rolls.
Yeah. So you.
Course.
So you walk around the library and you end up walking around quite a little bit and end up back at the main desk or the central table. You glance down and read at some of the notes that Nefertong had been making, and you see that she had been you see the elements of the heroes of the cardinal directions just written down, and it seems as though she has been trying to work on sort of elemental affinities or an elemental wheel in regards to them.
Did I notice anything in particular about this wheel that relates or rings any bell or might come to relate to the riddle?
Somewhat, but hold on. Trying to pull this up. I'm being loud now. I'm being louder.
Alright.
I'm being loud.
I want to play too.
Another PC. Poppers.
Okay.
Order of the Head Cleric.
Sounds about right. What she had been able to point around in is the basic circle of fire, like fire below water, water below earth, earth below wind, wind below metal, and metal below fire. And from looks of it, she had been writing down the corner elements, quote unquote, to see where they might fit. And you find something a bit something a bit interesting. You see that she had written light between metal and fire. And before metal, you see that she had written down darkness.
Light is between metal and fire, so if it's between... if metal is between light and fire, then that means metal cannot have a shadow.
No. Light is between metal and fire.
Oh. I misheard you.
Come on, stop it.
Like that?
Hold on. Other way around, because fire is greater than
So, like this?
fire.
Light,
Fire. Remember, fire is greater than metal. Fire is greater than metal. Remember.
So, change places of fire and metal? Or am I dumb?
Yes, you are.
Come on. It's just, like a fire. I think.
You said that light was between fire and metal, and darkness was before fire.
No.
Ooh,
Okay. I'm so bad. Okay.
Fucking retard. I'm kidding.
yeah.
What cannot
And
have a
you.
shadow?
and then something begins to click. Something that Dammer said.
Oh? What do I remember?
Roll history.
I'm going to use 2 points to get a natural 20.
Okay. Only fire, light, and metal have the whole. Only fire, metal, and light have any hopes of defeating me.
Ah. That's what that meant. Sneaky fuck.
Fire, metal, and what you just say?
Yeah. That leaves. Yeah.
I hope I came to the right conclusion with that.
That's definitely what it seems to allude towards.
Is Dammer the hero of darkness? Or shadow?
One of the two, I suppose.
What cannot have a shadow? A shadow cannot have a shadow.
Mm-hmm. It can only be overtaken by one. Or removed completely.
Just once again to check. Fire, metal, light. Correct?
It's written in chat.
Are you in the chat, Emmy?
Yeah.
Does this mean anything to me?
Alright.
Sorry, what? Oh, hold on.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Dark. Yeah. Fire beats light. Light beats metal. Metal beats dark.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, what were we talking about?
I was talking about in relation to what Damo said.
Okay.
And with this information, am I able to deduce what this riddle might mean?
From what you can tell, it seems to be talking about darkness.
That's
But
very
then,
odd.
all right, I'm going to give you. Okay, I could give you more information, but I'm going to need you to roll a straight intelligence roll.
God fucking damn it.
Bun, remember to update your sheet.
Yes, I'm a little busy.
Everything about this is just heartwarming.
Wah, wah.
Well, the streak of high numbers gonna keep on going forever.
Well, I wasn't sure. What's the last roll gonna be? What's the last roll gonna be? What's the last roll gonna be?
This is karma for you being slow to update your sheet.
Apparently.
Right, now that I've wasted all my resources, what did I learn? I'm guessing nothing.
You have 1 inspiration, and you know that if you update your sheet.
Emmy.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I would have used it.
But you didn't use it. Because you got it from the last natural 20-year-old.
Can I pretty please,
do
Mr.
it.
Awesome GM?
Just do it.
Thank you.
Now you have city resources.
Wah wah. the sheet is mad at you.
Olivan was. Oh, I missed. Olivan was disowned.
Hold on, thoughts. I'm going to go. Well, that being said, then.
God, I'm so mad.
Oh.
Now
Oh.
be sure to put 0 in your inspirations.
Oh. Oh. So the whole lot of the church goes towards you, and Basatep asks, is there anything the matter? Did you figure something out?
Well, the riddle has something to do with shadow. As far as what cannot cast a shadow, that would be shadow. Shadow can only be overtaken by another shadow. And it pertains, I believe, something to do with Dammer, when he said that the only thing that would happen, or to stand a chance against him, is fire, light, and metal. But other than that, I'm kind of at a loss.
I mean, if it's in reference to Dammer, would it also be maybe talking about how shadows can, mimic other people's movements?
A shadow could hide in another shadow.
Mm-hmm. And that's why it can't copy another shadow. It can copy age, it can copy time, it can copy the shadow of water, even if it is somewhat translucent. It could copy fire because fire can cast a shadow through any other sorts of. No, not now. No, stop it. Stop.
Don't out yourself. There's badness.
Too much popper.
Okay, obstruction. There you go. Okay. And of course, Earth itself is an obstruction, so that can cast a shadow. The wind may be air, but it can still cast a shadow because of the dust. And like with fire, light might not have its own shadow, but it can create shadows. Maybe it could be in reference to that, perhaps, or perhaps I'm just rambling.
Well, it's all we've really got to go off of right now. I'm not sure what else to think right now. Because I wasted 3 points yesterday.
Yep.
You didn't know it at the time, so.
Yep. Now then. But it is getting late. We really should be heading towards the meeting. Indeed.
Yes, let's.
With that being said, we're all having a break.
Yes, now that we've wasted a lot of time and resources for nothing.
So, now we turn to what the freaking heck? Why did you break my recording? Freaking OBS? Why? Okay, well, okay, I fixed it.
Yes.
Hooray!
Now we turn to freaking heck OBS. Oh, is that a new location?
Okay then. So yeah, it's a new location. It's in the digital world. Congratulations, you guys have Digimon now.
We went into the virtual world arc of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes, and unfortunately, you don't have the Blue Eyes as your deck master. Instead, you have Baby Dragon.
You know what I choose as my deck master? Dark Sage.
You know what? On that note, why couldn't they even choose the gods to be their deck masters?
They weren't programmed into that system.
Gosh dang it. Oh well.
I mean, it's a reasonable excuse at least.
But yeah, so now then, we cut back to Akifi, who is lugging a gigantic box full of dummy parts at the eastern north hallway. By the way, for reference, this happens around the same time that the library scene happened.
Right?
And well, she may or may not still be pissed about the whole Catherine thing.
Oh god.
Well, she's calmed down enough to stop destroying dummies, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
It's like, is that weapons? I don't want to fight.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure all of us heard those like thunder cracks or claps of thunder, like from the training ground as well.
The whole lot of you kind of tried to tune them out for the most part, and a certain Nordling could not.
Oh no. Akifi, why?
We'll blame the dickhead who decided to show Akifi the parchment in the first place.
Speaking of showing that dickhead,
Speaking of said dickhead, there he is now.
you see this entourage across the hall.
Entourage. 3 people.
Yes. It's a tiny entourage. It's a big entourage.
It is a tiny entourage.
No, it's a big one. Yeah, very big. Like a big roaring
You
flame.
just can't see the other ones. They're somewhere.
Sure, why not?
They're somewhere over there.
So,
Fuck.
Akifi sees this while Quinn is carrying an unconscious Catherine. What do?
She thinks a lot. Whatever it is, it happened to her. She probably deserved it.
Does Quinn hear this?
You know what? I'm going to roll something real quick. Let's see how the acoustics work on this place. The acoustics work really well.
Fuck. Okay. Okay.
Wait, that was meant to be a D10. Wait, whoops, hold on.
Good job.
Did you just roll a natural 24?
No. That was meant to be a D10. I rolled D20 by accident.
Good job.
Tab the values.
Okay.
Roll for acoustics.
Okay, let's see here. Try that again.
Do it.
Alright,
Do I get an
D10.
advantage because I'm a bard?
Yep. Okay. There you go. Yep. You can hear it. You can hear it.
Okay. Oh, great. And it's just kind of like a sigh to myself. How close? I suppose she's closer at this point.
Well, she's lugging a giant box, and you're lugging an unconscious
Assassin.
unconscious elf.
So we're slowly approaching each other.
Yeah. Oh, you're approaching me.
Instead of running away.
It's literally that
Yep.
Just curious, how heavy would this box be right now?
Let's see here. Do me a favor. Roll me. Roll me 8d4.
One
Max,
more.
Okay.
max rolls, come on.
That's it. Fucking hell. About 80 pounds.
That's not that bad.
I mean, you're dragging it, so
It's not heavy. It's just bulky.
yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, both.
Okay.
Oops. I was about to carry that. Okay.
So-
Over here. And you eventually get close enough to where you rendezvous unintentionally at the front of Quinn's room.
Oh, hi, Keefe.
Hi.
What are you doing, lugging that big
Don't
box
worry-
around?
Don't worry about it. Stuff for a project.
Insight.
On that note,
Because
yeah, roll insight and a key fee. Do me a favor and roll perception.
17, baby.
I was trying to look for double check my proficiency in the wrong tab because I'm a genius.
Wait, what?
Like,
How do you look-
why aren't I seeing my proficiencies in my spell feature count? You said insight, right?
No, perception.
Perception, yeah.
Okay, just double checking. Well,
Yes, welp, indeed.
Both of us roll a natural 4.
Except one of you has a significantly better modifier.
Uh-huh.
How's it feel, Quinn? How's it feel, Fives, to kind of be like Azu?
Actually, pretty damn good.
Like, oh no, I rolled a 4. That's a 27.
Oh, wait, that's every fucking roll for rogues.
I rolled a natural 4. Oh no! Anyway.
Oh no, anyway, it's a 27.
Okay.
Only now do I truly understand why DMs fucking hate rogues.
I like it.
Just be glad I'm not a rogue in your campaign.
Oh, trust me, I would throw equal bullshit your way.
And I ruin everything.
Okay. With that being said, alright then. You were trying to roll insights on a key fee for... Oh, to find out why she's carrying all those dummy parts.
Yeah, and considering also the fact that we heard earlier, after Keefe in a very heated state left the mansion. So yeah, I'm kind of trying to like see if it really is for a project or if there's something else in there.
Okay. Let's see here. And Akifi, go ahead and roll either persuasion or deception. Depending on if you're telling the truth or you're lying. Or trying to lie by omission.
It's technically a half truth, so
Deception.
Lie by omission. You got this, KP? No, you don't got this.
You done got
You don't got.
it wasn't a 1. It was not a 1 at least.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You basically got Emmy rolls.
Good job.
Yeah, well, at least it wasn't a 1.
Yep. Yeah, that's
At least it wasn't a history roll.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Emmy,
I'm just gonna be
speaking of
the
which,
roll
Emmy, roll
history
history for me, please.
No!
I love that it's a me.
Roll to remember things.
Okay.
Okay. With that being said, Quinn, you're able to recognize that Akifi is still really hot-headed and actually still cooled down a little bit, but might be using the dummy parts for something rather mischievous or nefarious. But that being said, let me change the song here.
Look, we're both probably pretty tired, but don't lie through your teeth. They're very good to do.
Let's just say it's harmless and leave it at that.
Harmless.
Well, it's gonna be an inconvenience, but all things considered, it's not gonna hurt anyone.
Quinn gonna give like cocks like one eyebrow and looks like, really? Well,
I give my word that it won't hurt anyone.
Hurt or inconvenience, and that is fucking loud. Ow.
Not for me.
Hurt or inconvenience, right? Much like I inconvenienced you earlier today.
You know, it's not too late for me to deck you.
I suppose, and well, considering that I'm carrying a bit of a purse of an interest here, I really don't want to fight you right now. Speaking of, why were you so heated? You didn't even let me finish what I was going to say earlier, and just stormed off trying to deck her. And I kind of like look down, and like not downwards.
Just because how easy it would have been.
Not exactly what I meant, but alright. Mostly just like, do you know why she made those parchments?
I don't particularly care about the why. I care about the what happened.
Would you care if I wanted to? Would you care if you stood tremendously corrected after what I have to say?
I mean, it wouldn't change. It wouldn't alter my plans, but
Plans.
I said that on purpose, Brutal.
Mm-hmm. I knew you are up to something nefarious.
But I didn't deny that.
Smart butt. You remind me of Kyon more and more every single day. And I don't like that one bit. Anyhow, you know what happened to her in the library? The day before today.
Yes.
She's been a bit, I'll just say that I seem to be her person of interest currently. To be honest, I don't even know whether it's romance, intrigue, or what, but the reason she did those notes was the fact that was to prove to everyone that she's still a good assassin. It's just she has about as much emotional capacity as a dried rock.
Well, but it wouldn't take emotions to know. Well, it wouldn't take emotions to have the idea to get a grasp on what such an act would do.
Quinn kind of like looks at the Keefe and goes like, and mutters under his breath like, "I didn't believe it either. Believe me." Can I roll a stealth for that?
Okay, explain it. Oh wait, oh you mean
I want to
roll roll stealth charisma.
Okay, I believe that is. Let's see, what is that mod for me?
I like this theme. It's funny.
It's pretty fitting. I like it.
Stealth charisma for me is a 7. Another fucking 4.
4. Okay, and Akifi, go ahead and roll perception.
God damn it!
I swear, if you guys roll another 4, I'm going to get pissed.
That would be 6 4s in a row. By the
Okay,
way.
of course it would spite me.
Just to spite you, here's a 5.
It just spites me now.
Yeah, this is just BMing at this point.
Okay, Akifi doesn't notice it.
50.
Yep. I'll see her. She freaking rolled for BM and she got natural 15 because of course she did.
Well, that confirms it.
Non-canonical.
So Akipi doesn't hear that I say, trust me, I didn't believe it either at first. Just kind of like,
Besides inquiring on my project, is there anything else you wanted?
Well, I suppose I want to apologize. And also, if you do come in contact with Adelheid and whatnot, just tell him that from Olivine Claremont and Quinn Tolker, that there will not be any assassinations on behalf of Catherine Aigida. Would I know her last name?
At this point, yes.
Okay. The papers are just a very awkward way of showing her, showing that
Her usefulness.
she is useful still, I suppose. But the papers and parchment in and of themselves are completely harmless. If you could pass the word over to Adelheid, I'd appreciate that.
If I get a chance, if I remember to get a chance, I will.
Alright, well, I shall leave that to you. And, well... I don't know why is everything happening so fast. Feels like I'm in a freaking whirlpool. By the way, you wouldn't happen to be responsible for those thunderclaps?
And what
That-
would give you that idea?
I'll look at your blade.
Just a wry smile when she asks
Yeah.
that.
Walking by with singed dummies.
Yeah, it's like... Well, I'm not dumb enough to conclude that 1 + 1 is 11.
Actually, Quinn, I need you to roll intelligence.
Just for the fuck of it.
Yes, you notice and you intelligence good.
You intelligence good.
You brained well today.
Nice. I roll better intelligence rolls when I'm inebriated than when I'm sober. What the fuck?
That sounds like some drunk people, honestly.
I mean, I know people like that.
Quinn's an alcoholic, he just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah.
Oh god, please no. I don't want this to be canon.
Well,
Remember, kids, alcohol and guns don't mix.
Alcohol unlocks your hidden powers.
No, it doesn't.
I mean to be fair, you did take some spirits from Adelheid.
I didn't drink a fucking drop of it.
Yes, but that's not relevant now, is it?
See, Quinn's an alcoholic, he just didn't know it yet.
Let's carry on with the scene, shall we? Fuck, I hate all of you. I severely despise all of you.
No, you don't.
Yeah, right, only you, Emmy.
What? No.
Anyways.
Anyway,
moving forward.
let's continue.
Let's continue.
Oh my gosh.
God damn it.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna put her to sleep and just make sure she doesn't freaking go on a random tangent once she does wake up. What are you gonna do?
After I get this box in my room, I'm gonna go attend that meeting.
Oh yeah, there is that. Well, hopefully we'll get some insights on what the hell is actually going on.
Well, if nothing else, there'll be a pooling of resources.
And that in itself is worth more than everyone can imagine. especially with this freaking. At this point, I suppose town. Well, hey, Akifi, do you think you could, and Quinn kind of points at the door, like shifts so that Akifi can see the door.
She sets the box down. She stops dragging the box for a second to go open the door.
Thank goodness, this one is not trapped.
The key's in my other pocket.
The key. That's not a key.
Fuck you.
Haha.
Kifi grabs the key and unlocks the door and before opening it.
Make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
If a key opens many locks, it is a master key. But if a lock opens many keys, it is a shitty lock.
God, we're fucking retarded.
All of us are fucking retarded.
It takes a monk. If it takes a monk key to open a monk lock.
So you're a monkey, got it.
This is comedy hour. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
This is comedy hour. This is comedy hour premium right here. Green kind of like shifts his hand, so that like kind of like, can you just put it there?
Right. Kifi does so.
Thank you. And really sorry. I been under quite a bit of stress actually. As have you as well, probably, no doubt.
That's not you who wrote that note.
I was the one who gave it to you without context. Almost got you killed. Do you even know what's behind that door?
I had a suspicion, however, I wasn't gonna go into the door. I was gonna wait precisely 20 feet away from it.
Yeah, try and keep that 20-foot distance. Pretty much anyone has the potential to die if they go in that door. But
Well, considering my plan can work at a 30-foot distance, that's more than fine. At a specifically 30-foot maximum range.
why does that put my heart more at ease than I really wanted to? Well, I'm glad to hear that, and that the situation's at least diffused for now.
Well, I would
Are you
what I'm gonna be doing is a way of burying the hatchet without causing any harm.
Burying the hatchet, huh? How very appropriate.
Not literally.
Well,
Okay,
figuratively is good enough.
Hatchet, ineffective. Dagger's better.
Is she really saying this in her sleep?
Well,
Do we hear this? I assume we do.
Both of you like slowly look at her, and from which point you can tell, it looks like she's still totally dazed.
Kifi just face palms.
Hey, Kifi. I was asked to deal with this. How's your day been?
Well, better than the dummies in my box.
Missing one dummy.
Well, have a nice rest of your evening, Akifi.
Oh, I will.
Good to have the hatchet buried. Or whatever the hell she said.
Luckily. Alright.
And Queen kind of just like with his foot kind of like holding the door open, just shimmies to the left inside his quarters, kind of just making sure that nothing bumps anywhere on the like the rear rim of the door.
Just at the last second, Keefe says, I'm a bit forward taking an unconscious woman to your room, though.
It's only dirty if you make it so in your mind, and yours is as dirty as the Black Sea woman.
I didn't say it. I never implied it was dirty, just forward.
The implication is still there. Quinn's kind of like with one eye from like visible from the door, like the rim between the rim of the door and the actual door. It's kind of like it was like, well, was good chatting with you. See you later.
Right. At which point, the Keefe resumes dragging the box into a room or to a room.
To her room or to a room?
To a Keefe's room, I mean.
Okay, because you said her and then a room, and I was like, wait, which one?
Yeah, just a derp.
Outside the room, there's just this sound.
Man, it's only like an 8-pound box or so, if I heard
80.
it right.
80.
Oh,
80 pound.
80 pound. 80, tomato.
That'd be pretty loud dragging that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's gonna be some work for the servants to clean up, by the way. Because they're
A
also
little
dragging
bit.
dirt.
Yeah, because I forgot to ask for a cart thing to drag it to put it on.
Yeah.
Or castle's floor.
I mean, it's a stone floor. Actually, what is the floor made of?
With stone floor, but right now in this hallway, it's carpeted.
Oh. Well, it sucks. It sucks.
Way to go, Keeper.
It sucks for the servants.
The carpet is just like a little tangled mess.
Oh, don't worry. The servants will probably be even less pleased by night sand.
Oh, you're talking about that, aren't you? Great.
Just hinting towards it.
Someone needs a firm talking to.
Yep. Oh my gosh, we're fucked.
That'll hide doesn't take you back to you.
After
Yep.
Kiki gets the box into her room, she makes her way over to the meeting.
Alright then. As you do that, we're going to cut over to what the Quinn's doing. Probably not Catherine.
Wow. Insert prompt in
down.
here.
Alright.
Okay. Where the fuck did I put that? Whoops. Wrong.
Don't be wrong.
Nope, not this. Where the fuck is it? Why you do this to me?
Why you do this?
Okay, let's go with this.
Oh, that fucking thing.
I don't know what the theme is called, but
It's the fucking. I don't remember what it's called. It's from like one of.
What?
I don't remember what the fuck is it called.
But yeah, with that being said, we cut over to Quinn, who is pretty much semi listening to a totally unconscious Catherine.
Mumbling about 70 different ways to assassinate a person.
Well, the random sound echoes throughout the hallway, or from the hallway.
Yeah, just going further, growing quieter and quieter. Like, well, this took. When last have I had 24 hours as eventful as this? And Quinn kind of lays Catherine down on like right now. It's kind of the layout of Quinn's room is like pretty simple. There's the desk and a nightstand, and then a like another lower table, and then a writing table on one wall, and then a bed, and just a freaking candle sitting on a windowsill, which is not currently burned or lit. Need to remind myself to. I could thank Neverthunk for not having a hungover tomorrow once you wake up.
Let's see. Do you open the window, or is the window open, or is it closed?
I was going to actually say what time. Like it was. What was it? Like August currently?
September.
September. Okay. I open it a small bit. It's currently closed, but I open it a small bit and pull the curtains closed so the airflow stays, so it doesn't get awfully cold.
Okay.
Quinn's been running around all day.
The
You
wind,
could use some fresh air as well.
the wind blows, and after the hard day that you've had, the cold air is actually quite relaxing.
What's the view like?
I thought you said you closed the curtains.
Like I'm going to close them, but I can still look to the freaking courtyard.
Gotcha. So, all right then. So, you look out to the eastern garden, and it seems as though that flowering has made good work with this garden. In that, well, thankfully for Olivine and Ruka, actually have vegetation that's native to this region.
Ruka?
Sorry, Ruka.
Hey, Rulu.
Rulu. My bad.
Okay.
I was like, what?
Wait.
You're
Yeah.
like, what?
I was like, my bad.
No.
Don't worry, someone just opened up a portal to cross over the two.
Yep. My bad.
Molo appears in the room like, my. Oh fuck.
And then Molo appears and challenges Ashi to a fight because she is great hero.
Greater hero than you. No, sort of thing.
Okay, that would be hilarious if it actually happened.
And then I had Rita. We need to arrange something like that at one point.
Why, like a non-canon battle royale between the two?
Something like that.
Basically, something out of the Tales of series.
Yeah. Well, haven't been here in a while.
The trees sway. The trees and flowers sway gently in the wind. Oh, sorry, tree branches. Excuse me.
There's no snow yet, right?
Nope.
Or no frost or snow or anything.
Nope.
No snow.
Autumn, huh?
That's going to happen in November.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh no. Snow.
Cold and I really need to go back. I guess to say goodbye to them as well. Now that. And I kind of glance at Catherine. You held all the answers. Only thing that remains is to figure out how to get to them. And Quinn kind of just stretches. And goes to the reading table, the writing table, and puts detaches the pouch that he has, like the double pocketed pouch, and puts it on the desk and opens the compartment that doesn't hold all of his, killing utensils, I guess. And there's a book there that Mara and Ashi and Kendra have seen him read a few times. It's a title that tells about mostly just like fictitious and like telltales of Cleve Solace, as well as just stories from lore masters and bards, and just like interesting nitpicky information. And he hasn't been able to touch this book in months and just have a moment. So he just kind of leans back in the chair and swings like one of his ankles on top of his his left ankle on top of his right knee, and just opens the book and says like, "I wonder when's the last time you slept instead of trancing. I wonder what the hell will I do with you." And Quinn just starts kind of swaying and sinks into thought while facing the bed where Catherine is now, basically just like half tucked in under like the duvet, sleeping. And Quinn's reading the book there with the window slightly open in the light. Oh, wait. Both of us have questions, certainly. But those can wait for now. And that's about it. Everything that Quinn does. And then he just sinks into thought, reading the title.
Alright then. With that being said, we now cut on over to Akifi. Let's see here. Where is clear? As she walks out after depositing her broken dummies.
That clearly have no purpose behind them whatsoever.
Quick question: Is she laughing maniacally or something?
No, more of a soft chuckle at the thought of what her plan is.
Olivine, roll perception.
Huh. Huh.
$34, natural 19.
You are this close.
That is so frustrating.
I mean, I don't find it frustrating myself, so...
No, I just find the humor in it.
The 19s are frustrating, yeah. But on the same token, twos are relieving.
Yeah.
Thank fuck, I still fail, but at least it's not a 1.
I'm gonna insight check Akivi. Try and see if I figure out why she seems to be so sinisterly chuckling.
I mean, it's a soft chuckle. I wouldn't say it's sinister.
This is Akivi. It's probably sinister.
Yeah, I'm not that evil. I'm not evil here.
All of mine has caught
evil.
on to that much, at least.
I'm not that evil. Okay.
I'm neutral. I'm not evil.
I mean, just because you're neutral does not mean that you are immune from making
25.
good or evil actions. Just saying. Okay. So far from current, you can't really see, or you can't really surmise what she might be planning. But you do see several of the rugs and carpeting, or like several of the rugs being moved, having been moved about everywhere, in a straight line that comes from the start of the door at the opposite end of the hallway, and conveniently to Kifi's room. Additionally, a lot of the carpeting also seem to have a whole bunch of impacted dirt.
Oliver just sighs, shakes her head, but doesn't say anything.
Good evening, Akifi.
Good evening.
I assume that you are making your way towards the meeting room now, correct? The War Council room?
Correct.
So, did you get that all out of your system?
Well, yes, I did. And now I have supplies for an art project.
Ooh, an art project. I can help with those. Wait.
It's a solo one. Don't worry about it.
Wait. You know what? Point taken. I'm not gonna deal with that.
Oliver just kind of adds, "It's probably best you don't get involved." She says that, like, her eyes trailing along the long trail in the carpet.
You know that the servants are not going to have a good day, right?
I figured as such.
I'm telling you, I'll hide on you.
Don't. It's nothing that can't be cleaned with a little arm muscles.
Oliver crises her arms. You know, if you weren't so stubborn, you and Justice would make great friends. Well, if you two weren't so stubborn, I should say.
I don't know. She's kind of dense.
Please.
Case in point.
Please, like I'm that similar to that hothead.
Oliver just sort of smirks, thinking back to earlier.
Oh, damn it. Oh, wait, is this the right song? Oh wait, nope, it's not. My bad.
Good job.
I was like, huh. I'm pretty sure I copied the right song. Wait, it didn't copy properly?
I was gonna say though, we should probably get going.
I give up. Let's just go.
Alright.
Yes, the meeting will be starting here shortly. We should probably hurry.
So-
Don't worry about that. I'll hide. I'll fix the carpet. At least straighten the carpet out after the meeting.
So 4 Egyptians and an olive tree meet in the hallway.
That sounds like the start of a joke if I've ever heard one.
Never thought that sentence I never thought I'd hear.
Okay, with that being said, Quinn, you do hear the walking through the hallway as well. As well as a small bit of discussion from the acolytes, the high priestess, Olivine. Well, not so much Olivine, and Akifi.
So I recognize all of the voices.
Yeah,
You've
known them long enough. Well, except for Olivine.
Yeah. Okay.
I just find it hilarious that Olive's not even commenting on what or anything here.
She's just so exasperated at between dealing with Justice and now Kifi. It's just like, no, it's been a long day.
How about no?
Yeah. How about nah? All right.
Just
Quinn-
wait till Olive finds out what the plan is.
Yep. Quinn acknowledges the voices, but doesn't really, pay that much heed to it.
Okay, so he's gonna skip out on the meeting.
Yes.
Alright. Let's see. Alright then, with that being said, we're going to take a short break.
Okay. Goliath.
Okay.
Okie dokie.